Chatty, it sucks.
This is Chris. I'm stuck in the elevator.
There's been a crime afoot.
Yep, this is gonna be a lawsuit. Okay, I think I'll take the stairs after that.
Gangbangers, we'll say, is La Raza.
You're refusing to wear a mask?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, what's your job duty? We're stepping up.
man?
Did she lock us in here? Man, this lady just locked us inside of a vault. Golly.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Frauditer Roundup with Sheriff Wyatt, a moron. Help my channel continue to shrink by watching my videos, sharing my videos, commenting on my videos. Consider a membership. Turn on all the notifications. Take that there like button, like it, dislike it. Tell the like button you've been trying to rehome a Rottweiler, but no one will take it. And if the like button decides to take it in, go ahead and give it to him as a gift. But before turning it over, teach the dog to attack after hearing the phrase, "It's a good boy." So today we're taking another look at this guy. Goes by the name Zachary Cougar. Channel name is Liberty Troll. And think about that for a second. Why would you name your channel Liberty Troll? Are those two words you think should be next to each other? I mean, what is it you're trying to say about your channel? So today he's in a tax collector's office, of course with his camera in tow, just trying to walk in and film whatever he can. And of course everyone there tells him he can't do what he's doing. And like a total idiot, he sits there explaining to everybody why they're wrong. How an unemployed little twerp knows more than they do. I like that the police here don't really engage with him, but I think they let this visit go on way too long. But eventually he's forced to leave and does a beautiful walk of shame. So what do you say? Let's round us up a frauditor.
I already have cameras watching We the People. This is David Jordan, Lake County tax collector. It's not a very big, hey, good morning. It's not a very big office. Got a pretty big waiting area here, though. Restrooms and testing center. This is no video or audio recording allowed beyond this point. I'm not sure if that's referring to that door. Probably not.
Sir.
We're out here.
Sir.
Huh?
Sir. No audio or video recording past here.
Well, that's just the policy, sir. That's not the law. Are you a law enforcement officer?
That's what I do.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
My badge number is 550.
550? And I can't see your name tag.
Lieutenant Ross.
Lieutenant Ross. Okay, hey,
The reason
Lieutenant.
you can't take a video back there is because people's driver's license and personal information is back there.
I understand. I understand the
If you need
reason.
to see someone, just go get a number.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just here to gather content for a story. I'm not here to,
Okay.
get a driver's
Just
license
go
or
get a
anything like
number.
that. If I get a number, I can go back in there? No problem?
You
Okay,
gotta
yeah.
get a number.
All right,
Get
no
a
problem.
number to do
No
whatever
problem.
you need to do.
Yeah, no issue. Where's it at?
You gotta go see her. Whatever you need to do, whatever transaction.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, could you get me a number? He said I need to get a number in order to go back in there.
What are you doing first?
I'm just gathering content for a story.
A what?
Gathering content for a story.
We just driver license here. Dog.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I'm getting some B-roll footage and doing a little story on the DMV here in Lake County. He said I need he said I can go back there as long as a number, so.
Hold on 1 minute, please.
I don't think you guys have numbers for that sort of thing anyway. I'm just being nice right now, guys.
Well, that's kind of an odd statement. Why would you need to announce you're being nice?
Excuse me.
Sure, you can't be back there.
Well, I just tried to get a number. She said they don't have numbers for that.
You can't be back here. Sensitive information. You can't be back here.
Sir, wherever the people
You
can
can
be, the
stay out
press.
there.
Wherever the people can be, the press can be. That's case
Sure,
law.
you can be out there. You can't be back here.
Sure I can.
People's driver's licenses and stuff are back
It's
here.
not my intention to get that stuff, sir.
Okay, sir, you need to step out that way or go in there, videotape, whatever you want. You can't be back here.
I'm allowed to videotape back there. I have a right to. So.
You cannot be back there.
First Amendment protected activity. If you interfere with that today,
you cannot be back there.
sir, if you interfere with my First Amendment protected activity, you will be held liable.
I'm just telling you, you cannot be back here. That's all.
According to what?
You cannot be back here. This is personal information.
I understand
People's
that.
driver's license, social security
I'm
number,
not here to
stuff
get
like
that. That's not illegal, sir. I'm not here to gather that. That's not illegal.
You need to step out.
For what?
Step out of here, please.
What's going to happen if I don't?
You just need to step out. This is a sensitive area. You need to step out.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't?
I didn't say that. I told you to step out.
The answer is no. If it's a request,
Please step out.
the answer is no.
Step out.
Is that a lawful order?
I'm telling you right now, step out.
What happens if I don't?
Step out, sir.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided that. Step out.
Is that a request or a lawful order?
Dear God, I'm beginning to form a really, really strong dislike of this punk.
I'm requesting you.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to
Just step
take
out.
a few steps back. You're in my personal space.
You
Take
need to
a
leave.
few steps back. You need to get out of my personal space.
I'm not going anywhere.
I have a constitutional right to take
do
pictures
what?
and video inside of my public building.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. I would pay this dude $1 million to show me where it says in the Constitution or any of its amendments that he can film inside a tax collector's office.
Out there, that's the public out there. This
It's
is
public
private
in here.
back here.
It's open to the public, sir.
No.
Time, place, and manner
if
restrictions.
If you're doing
It's a limited
business,
public forum. I am conducting business. First Amendment protected business, sir. If you interfere, you will be held liable. I'll sue you. You'll lose your qualified immunity, Lieutenant.
Yes, officer. Sounds like you've heard those empty threats plenty of times. I'm laughing too.
do not come back here.
What are you going to?
You cannot come back
Are you
here.
going to arrest me if I don't go back there?
Sir, you cannot come back here. I'm telling
I
you that.
can. I can
You
physically
cannot-
walk
this
back
is
there
a
if I
private
decide
area.
to.
You can't come back here.
It's private.
I'm telling you.
You want
this
to?
is,
Are you
if
sure?
you're doing business.
This is not private,
Sir, you cannot come back here.
sir. This is not private. This is public.
You stay right here.
This is a public area.
I'm just telling you, stay right here. This
I'm
is
just
not
telling
public.
you. I'm not going to listen to
This
your
is not public.
to your request. It is public.
It's not public back here.
You want to take it to a judge?
not.
Guarantee you it is.
Yeah, you just said it.
It's not illegal. It's not my intention to get that information.
Yeah.
Is this really the world we want to live in? This would be the frauditor's paradise. Someone just claims to be media, then they're ushered under the ropes all the way back and trusted with all that information laying out and their cameras out. I don't know, dude. If your brains are dynamite, there wouldn't be enough to blow your nose.
Okay.
I need to speak to your supervisor, sir. I'm requesting your supervisor. No, law enforcement. Yeah, law enforcement
I am
supervisor.
a law enforcement supervisor.
I want to speak to your supervisor
What's that? There is
because you don't understand the law, sir. You're law ignorant. I want to talk to somebody who understands the law. This is
You're
a
gonna have to
public.
wait.
This is a public space in a public building. I think you know I'm right. That's why you're not threatened to arrest me because you know you're going to lose in court if you go that route, sir.
Right.
Do not interfere with my First Amendment protected activity. It's not going to work out well for you.
You're on the phone with them now, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Are you a supervisor here, or?
She runs-
Oh, you are.
she
Okay.
runs everything.
I want to talk to you for a second. So yeah, my understanding is this is a public building. This is a public accessible area wherever the people are allowed to be. It's open to the public. Time, place, and manner restrictions. Obviously, this being open to the public, the press can go wherever the people can go.
Yeah, but you can't film customers' information, so that's why it's protected back here.
I understand, but that's why the onus isn't on me though, as a member of the public, to protect that information. It's on you guys to create your own privacy, or you know, or do things a little bit more on the DL. You know what I'm saying? Like not do things out loud where I can hear it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Anytime someone shows up, won't ID themselves, won't listen to what you're telling them, just working on some vague story you don't want to get into. Everyone's got to stop what they're doing, flip their folders and paperwork over, maybe throw a blanket over your head and whoever you're interviewing, that way to keep it nice and secret.
My intention is not to get that information. I could care less about that stuff, but it's not illegal to obtain that information. If you were to use that information in a criminal way, obviously, if I was to sell it on the black market or something stupid like that, then obviously, yeah, that would be wrong. But Yeah, but you guys have QR codes here, which means you have to pull out your camera for that sort of stuff anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gathering content for a story. I'm not here for nefarious purposes.
I wish.
Are you calling supervisor, sir?
No, you're doing great. I don't know what.
Well, it's part of your policy. If a member of the public asks for a supervisor, request a supervisor to get him.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, sir. That's what we'll do. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Fine.
Was that your supervisor?
That was.
All right, is he coming out to speak with me?
No.
Spoke with my supervisor, and they have informed me that you would have to sit in the lobby. You cannot come past those times.
Oh, that's not true. This is a public space, and it's within operation hours.
So if
Yeah.
you don't want to oblige with that,
I-
then we will have to come.
I would ask that you look up the First Amendment under the Constitution of the United States.
Well, here's the whole First Amendment right here. Do I see anything about filming in tax offices? I don't see it, do you?
It already affords us the right to go into anywhere that's publicly accessible inside of a public
We
building.
will have to contact law enforcement. We're not going to stay out in the
Sure, you guys do whatever you got to do. I've already told him, what's going to happen if he decides to violate my rights today. But just so you know, whatever manager you spoke to, what was their name, by the way?
I can't keep that.
You can't give, that's a public information, though.
Yeah. My manager's name is Miranda.
Sorry?
My manager's name is Miranda.
Miranda what? Starling? Oh, like the Chevy Buick GMC Starling? Okay, gotcha. So, just so I know you're just trying to relay the information to me, but if something does happen, my rights are violated, just so he knows and your manager knows, Ms. Starling will be on a federal civil lawsuit. Okay, and this place will be liable. So,
Are there, so you will
yeah.
have to stay.
Okay, well, I'm going to decline that request if that's a request.
Okay, so law enforcement is on their way, so they can handle it.
Okay, well, who's he? Is he a lieutenant?
Yes.
Okay.
He's with the sheriff's office.
So, do you have arresting powers? Do you have arresting powers, Lieutenant?
Hey, I'm not talking to your phone.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to continue doing what I was going to
You
do.
cannot walk back here. I already told you that.
What's going to happen if I do?
You cannot walk back here.
Or else what?
You cannot walk back here. You need to step that way.
Or else what?
They've already asked you to step that way.
And I turned down that request.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
You're gonna need to
All
leave this
requests?
sensitive
All
area.
requests? This is not a sensitive area, sir. This is open to the public.
This is sensitive area back.
I'm not gathering in information. That's not my intent.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't not.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to listen to your request. Are you giving me a lawful order? What law do you suspect me of committing, sir? What law do you suspect me of violating? I'll tell you right now, you're on thin ice right now. You're the one that's violating my rights.
Boy, I like this officer. Well, I'd prefer he put him through the wall head first. I'd like that he's not engaging with him. He's not going in circles with him. He's just ignoring him.
The manager has asked you to do whatever you want out there.
Okay, she's
You cannot
asking
be
me.
back here.
It's a
She
request.
has told you, or she said she was going to call the sheriff's office. This is one of our deputies. I'm
So-
looking at this detail here, and he's asking you now also to step out there.
What's going to happen if I don't step out? Because let me tell you right now, if you guys interfere
You
with...
create a breach of the peace, you go to jail.
Sir, you're interrupting me. You're the one that's being disruptive. Let me explain to him what I explained to you. If you guys interfere with me participating in First Amendment protected activity, which is protected in the Constitution of the United States, you guys will be held liable.
So I get that part, but to get access here, you have to be called and you have to be here for a reason. So
I am here for a reason. Constitutionally protected
yeah, to
business.
get like IDs and everything like that. I mean, people's information are right here. I mean, you're doing.
I understand that. It's not my... Just so I'll tell you the same
No, I
thing.
get it.
I'm not
You
here
know,
to get that information. I could care less.
I understand.
But that's
You know,
not
you don't
illegal.
know-
That's not illegal.
Yeah.
What you do with it criminally, I mean, that's a whole other thing.
Now, look, here's the thing. I've tried to do a little bit of research, and I haven't found out definitively if just obtaining someone's social security number is a crime. To be honest, I'm not sure. I think it should be. I think it's concerning. So I'll tell you what. I have reached out to the Social Security Administration and the Federal Trade Commission and sent them a little bit of information. I was trying to ask the nice, lovely lady at the FTC whether simply getting someone's social security number is a crime. She didn't know. She's not an attorney. But she did suggest I could report it to the local FBI. That's on my honeydew list for tomorrow.
But I'm not here to gather that.
This is a separate part of the building that requires you to get a ticket for.
I'm not here for those types of services. You don't need a ticket to exercise your rights.
But you need a ticket to get here.
That's not true. If you're here to get a license or one of those other services.
Do you have that on paper? Do you have that on paper?
Have what on paper?
That says what you just stated?
You just stated that you need a ticket number.
Do you have a...
I asked them for a ticket number. They said we don't give ticket numbers for press. So that's kind of a moot point.
It's moot point, you damn scoundrel.
The main thing that people are upset about is you're over here putting cameras on them. I mean, you have the right to do so. I'm not telling you that you can't, but I mean, you gotta think how they think, right? If somebody's coming in here with a camera recording them, they don't want to be recorded.
Sure, and the onus is on them to protect that information, but they have to do it in a way that's not going to invade on somebody else's rights.
I don't disagree with you.
They can correct their own privacy. They can take them back in a room if they need to.
No. That's a stupid idea. Can you imagine, logistically speaking, if every time some idiot walked in with a camera, they had to completely rearrange how they do things?
If you can explain to him, he needs to work on his de-escalation. He tried to escalate the situation, was refusing to, answer my questions after a certain point. And I requested a supervisor. He said he's not getting anybody out here for me. My understanding is...
he is the supervisor.
Yeah, but I want his supervisor because obviously he's ignorant of the law. He's about to go hands-on and violate my rights and cost a big civil lawsuit. So it doesn't sound like I'm going to have an issue with you. I appreciate that you're wearing a body cam, by the way.
I didn't know what was going on, so...
Is your body camera on, by the way?
Is.
Okay, I saw the red light. Okay, cool.
It's all recorded. So.
All right, cool.
I didn't know what I was rolling up into, so...
Yeah, it looks like you're about to scoop me up there for a second. I was like, what's going on?
Coming over here, so I'm like, okay, let's close by. But
yeah, maybe just get
get your B-roll, do what you gotta do, and then just record everywhere else. Yeah. Just try not to put it in your face.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not that kind of person. No, not at all. Yep.
All
right. Thank you. Have a good one, man.
You can't come back here, though.
Oh, he just said I can get my...
No, he cannot. You cannot come back here. I can't. You cannot.
You're creating a disturbance, sir. I would have been out of here.
Sir, you cannot videotape back here.
I'm going to get some help.
Sir, you cannot.
I can't.
You cannot.
What's the supreme law of the land?
You cannot videotape back here. There's signs and everything.
What's the supreme law of the land? If I put a sign on my forehead that said no white people allowed back here, would you honor that sign?
And there is the typical stupid false equivalency. Skin color is a protected class. I have a cell phone. Is not.
I don't give a hoot what the sign says.
You cannot videotape back here.
Okay, well, you cannot be here in America. Go to North Korea or somewhere where you live under some kind of communist regime. But here in America, I can come back here if I want to. But you give me a lawful order? What's going to happen if I do?
You need to stay that way.
So if I go back here, what's going to happen?
He can't come back here.
Let me make a phone call real quick.
So I'm just going to make a quick run through real quick. All right, thanks. How you guys doing?
Good, buddy.
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
I heard you say something. You have a buddy who does this, right?
You're good.
Thanks. I appreciate
like
it. Look me up later, man. It's Liberty Troll.
Sir, don't record me without consent recording.
You're in public.
Doesn't matter. I just told you do not have to apply.
Then don't talk to the cameraman. That's like the stupidest thing you can do.
Okay.
All right? All right.
Sir, if you're going to be offensive, you can leave. There's no one here.
You're offending me for trying to violate my rights. Why don't you?
You don't have rights. It says on the sign over there.
You should have stayed home. You should have stayed at home.
On the sign, you're not allowed to have cameras back there. You're violating.
Did you read the Constitution? I don't care about the rules. Look up the First Amendment. We're in America. All right.
We are in America, but you're giving us a bad name.
Well, you obviously think we're in North Korea.
Can I be on camera? Hey, can I be on camera?
Yeah.
You need medication.
Amen.
A lot of it.
Oh! No, sick burn, bro! Sick burn!
You need help.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Okay. You should check yourself in the live stream when you leave.
Yes, please.
So back here you got some license plates. So this is key card access. This guy's a tyrant.
What a desperate cry for attention.
I'm not gonna let you bait me into an argument,
What a
sir.
desperate cry for
You're creating a disturbance. So you got QR codes, which means you have to take out your phone and take a picture.
what's your agenda here? What's your goal? What's your end game?
First Amendment protected activity.
What does that even? What's that even?
Listen to me for a second. Let's just level for a second. What's your name? What's your first name?
You don't need to know anything about.
Okay, well, you wanted to engage in the conversation, so I
I
just.
told you you need help. Mental health. Your brain is not functioning right.
Did you serve in the military?
If you do not go out to the lobby, Lake County Police Department, Sheriff's Department is going to trespass you from here.
I need to hear it from the law enforcement officer.
I am the manager
She's
here.
the manager.
I have just spoken with my boss and our tax collector.
So you
If
leave
do
now,
not
you're
go
gonna be
back to the
trespassed.
lobby-
Hey, I got a better idea. How about you just arrest the damn fool? You got enough to do so already. Look, I liked you, but you're losing control of this.
You are going to
For
be
by who?
trespassed.
By
Well, but you guys enforce trespasses, right? So if I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
You will be arrested and you will be trespassed.
I need to hear from law enforcement. You're not law enforcement.
no, we're telling you that you're being trespassed from this area.
Why won't you just give me a yes or no? Will I be arrested if I don't leave?
If you don't leave after your trespass, there's a trespass after warning. If we trespass you because she wants you trespassed and you refuse to leave at that time you go to
Okay, I need to know when we're at that point. So if I don't leave
Well,
right
you're gonna
now,
be trespassed.
if I don't leave right now, will I be under arrest?
You're going to be trespassed right now and asked to leave.
Will I be arrested if I don't leave right now?
Once you're trespassed, and we read the trespass warning to you. Once you're trespassed,
I'll wait
at
for
that
the
point-
I'll wait for the warning. I'll wait for the
Do you have a
warning.
trespass warning?
Is Leesburg coming?
They're right.
They'll do it.
Let's just be a man and just tell me, hey, be a man and tell me if I don't leave, what's going to happen? Just say the magic words and I'll leave. Under threat of arrest, I'll leave. Say the magic words, Lieutenant.
You just want to think everybody you're smarter than everybody, right?
How you doing, sir? I'm doing all right. Well, I was doing better, but.
I do. You need one?
Hey, Sergeant, how you doing? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Abston.
Sergeant Abston?
Yes, sir.
And your badge number, I'm sorry? 10. Oh, just 10. Okay, that's simple. All right, I can remember that. My name's Zach. So I'm back here. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity, First Amendment, freedom of press. This guy's trying to escalate the situation. He's creating a disturbance. I'm just minding my own business, peacefully taking pictures. I'm not trying. It's not my intention, Sergeant, to get anybody's personal information. That's not against the law anyway, but I'm not here to do that. I understand they have a policy, but that policy doesn't trump the United States. It doesn't supersede the Constitution. So I just want to make sure that he doesn't make a big mistake and cost, a civil lawsuit, which would be a 1983 civil lawsuit, civil rights violations.
From mine. I'm Leesburg Police Department. He's in
Okay.
Lake County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
What he decides to do, I'm just here
Okay.
monitoring the situation.
I got you. All right.
So if
Well,
he's asking me for a trespass
Yeah, we
warning,
just
I'm
Okay.
going to provide him with one.
I would just ask whatever decision you guys do. My expectation is you guys honor your oath and don't violate my rights. Obviously, let me finish up here. I'm not going to be here, till they close. But if you guys leave, Exxon will probably be here shortly after that. But if you guys decide to go the route of you're going to try to enforce a trespass, and then you guys give me a threat of arrest, I'll leave at that point. Just so you know, there's no need for anybody to get arrested or anything like that. So if it gets to that point, I'm just like, no, I will leave under threat of arrest.
Because he's
Okay.
needs to be trespassed.
All right,
I appreciate
so
you.
For us to trespass you, we're going to need your ID. Get that on you.
In the state of Florida, all you need is a physical description. You can't order an ID.
Shut up! Shut the freak up!
Now we come to the beautiful walk of shame. Let's watch him walk out of there and listen to the comments by the people who are not too inspired by his freedom fighting.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested?
Correct.
At this point,
Okay, then I'll leave.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And what was your name again?
Busaritza.
All right, and your name?
Ross.
Ross? Okay.
Adios. Everybody give him a round of applause. Thanks for waiting at the police department. Yeah, way to go, buddy. You're so awesome.
Well, I can tell by that sundial it's time to say goodnight. Put little beans on the fire. Little rum and coke on ice. And as always, cuddle up with a clean shirt and a dirty woman. Anyway, good night. I bid you adieu.